Good afternoon, all of you. Let's start today's sessions. I share my screen first. Hope so the screen is visible. In last sessions, we have seen the modification of the database. In that, we have seen the deletion, insertion, as well as the update. To insert a multiple record, how to insert that one. We have seen. Then to update the number of fields at a time, how to update that one. We also seen these. Just normally, if you update the single record, but using intermediate logic, we can update the multiple records at a time. So let's start the join operation. We learn the join concept in relational algebra. Okay. So join is a SQL. Join in SQL are the commands which are used to combine rows from two or more tables. Based on a related columns between those tables. There are used when the user is trying to extract data from the tables. Okay, there are predominantly used when a user trying to extract data from the tables which have one-to-many or many-to-many relationship between them. See, using set operations, we also combine these two tables. Okay, but the difference is that there is a restrictions that we have to number of rows as well as the columns. The column should be same, not rows in set. But in join operation, there is a no certain condition. Okay, just we have to put two tables. There are different kinds of join operations. These are the inner join, full join, left join, as well as the right join. Minimum two tables are required to perform the join operations. See over here, here is a Venn diagrams. If you want to do join operations to using inner join operations, whatever is the common in the both table that will be taken. In full join, from the both table, whole data has been taken. And the left join, those data, it's common. And the whole table from the left side table has been taken. And same vice versa in a right join, the whole right hand side table plus the common data is taken. Okay, let's see these concept with an example. Is there any join or is there any doubt in join operations? Because we already learned these concepts, so I'm going somewhat fast. If is there any doubt in theoretical concept, let me know.
No, ma'am.
Okay. See over here now. To understand the concept of the join operations, we are assuming these three tables. Here the employee table is there, project table is there, as well as the client table is provided. Employee table with employee ID, employee first name, employee last name, age of the employee, employee email ID, phone number, and address. These are the attributes of the employee tables. Suppose you want to take the screenshot of these, just take. Then project table. Project table consists of the project ID, employee ID, client ID, project name, and project start date. Here we are in this table, it provides the details of the project. Okay. And the third one is the client table, which includes the client info. That is the client ID, client first name, client last name, age of the client, mail ID, phone number, address, and employee ID. Okay. To which that client is working. Now, let's see the inner join operation first. This type of join returns those records which have matching values in a both tables. So if you perform an inner join operations between the employee table and the project tables, all the tuples which have matching values in a both tables will give given as an output, employee table and project table. See over here is the employee table and this one is the project table, and we are performing now the inner join operation on these two tables. So after the result, what is the common in these two tables, it will get displayed. Okay. So see the syntax over here. So we have to select first the columns. Select table 1, table 1, column 2, whatever the columns you required, and table 2, column 1, from table 1, like that. And number of columns, whatever the columns you want to include, you can include from table 1 and inner join table 2. Okay. And on the table 1 matching column name is equal to table 2 matching column name table 2. It's a general syntax. Okay. So here we are using the new keyword, that is the inner join, or you can just apply the join to perform this operation. Either you can use the inner join or just join, because both are working the same. See, now we are performing the inner join operation on the employee table as well as the project table. Now, to perform inner join, we are selecting the employee dot employee ID. Here the table is the employee. In that we are selecting the employee ID, employee name, and the employee first name and employee last name. And from project table, we are including the project ID. Okay. And we are doing the inner join projects, employee inner join projects on employee.employee ID is equal to project.project ID. See, if you see over here carefully, then you will get that the employee ID is the column or attribute which is same in these two tables. Employee ID is present in the employee table too, as well as the employee ID is present in the project table too. So, which record is common in these two tables? 1, 2, 3 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 4 is not present in the project table. So, after performing, what is the common in these tables, that record will get displayed. Okay, students. Are you clear with the concept of the inner join? Just note it down. First, write down the syntax. Now let's see the next type of join, that is the full join. Full join or full outer join, both are the same. Returns all those records which either have a match in the left or the right table. Is it? The name suggests full join. That means the whole record, from the left hand side of the table as well as the right hand side table. Here is the syntax. Select n number of column from the table 1 as well as the table 2. Here you have to explicitly provide the dot operator over here because some columns are the same in these two tables. So you have to specify explicitly with the column name with the dot operator. Table name dot column name. So over here, syntax is select name of the columns from the table 1, full join table 2 on table 1 matching dot column name is equal to table 2 dot matching column name. म्हणजे इथे बघा जेव्हा आपण ऑन नंतर जो लिहितो आहोत तर त्यामध्ये दोन टेबल मध्ये ऍटलीस्ट एक तरी कॉलम हा मॅचिंग पाहिजे. ओके, त्याशिवाय आपण जॉइन ऑपरेशन कसा परफॉर्म करणार ना. So matching, at least one matching column should be there. Just note down the syntax. Now, example, select employee name, first name, last name, as well as the project ID from the project table. From employee, full outer, full join, project. In name, here, employee and the project, in between full join or the which kind of operation we are performing, inner join, full join, we have to write that name in between name of these two tables. Then on employee dot employee ID is equal to project dot employee ID. See, we are continuing with the same example, just we are putting the different kinds of join. So according to that, the type of the join, the output will get varied. Let's see over here. After firing this query, you will get the whole records, those who are common as well as the other records from the table 1 as well as the table 2. Just write down. Done. Now, let's see the next type of join, that is the left join. The left join or left outer join returns all the records from the left table and also those records which satisfy a condition from the right tables. See, it takes the whole record from the left side table and the from right side table, it's taking only those records which are common and which satisfy the conditions. Also, for the records having no matching values in the right table, output of the result set will contains the null values. Okay. Yes, some records may present in the right tables. Those which are not matching in the conditions. So at that times, it puts the null value in that over there. See the syntax. Syntax again same. We have to select the first column from the table 1 as well as from the table 2. You have to explicitly use dot operators. After that, you have to write from table 1, left join table 2. That is the type of the join. Okay. On table here for applying the conditions, you have to take the column which is common in these two tables. Hope so you all are getting the concept, syntax as well as the examples. But you have to do the writing practice. Now, see over here. The example is again same. Just we are, instead of others, we are writing the left join. First select the employee dot employee name, employee dot last name, project from dot project ID, and the last one is just, let me check. Last one is the project name, project dot project name from the employee. Here is the project name. Now, from employee, left join on employee dot employee ID and is equal to project dot project employee ID. Okay. So in our output tables, the employee first name, employee last name, project ID, and the project name. These are get displayed. And the whole record from the left hand side table, it is taken as it is, which matching the conditions. Okay. Just note down these one. Everyone mute yourself. It's disturbing the class. After firing this query, you will get the output like this. It takes the whole record from the left table and the table, and whichever is the matching the condition, it takes from the right table. Now, let's see the right join. It's opposite to the left join. The right join returns the record from the right table and also those records which satisfy the condition from the left tables. Okay. And again, if there is a no matching values in a left table, the output or the result set will contains the null value. Here the syntax is same. Again, example is given. Here we are selecting again the employee first name, last name, project ID, and the project name from the employee right join. Here keyword is the right join to perform right join operations on employee dot employee ID is equal to project dot employee ID. After firing this query, see over here, you will get the result, you will get the output, employee first name, last name, project ID, as well as the project name. It takes the whole record from the right side table because we are performing the right join, and whatever is the matching record with the left side, it will take that records. And which record is not present in the left side, then it is present by the null value. Now, let's see the natural join. Just now we have seen the inner join, full outer join, left outer join, as well as the outer join. Then there is a one more concept, that is the natural join. Natural join is also join operations that is used to give you an output based on the columns. Yes, it's also one kind of join. But what's the difference between these four and natural joins? Now, when we are performing the inner join operation, sometimes there is a duplication, repetition of the columns. Whatever is columns you want to join from these two tables, sometimes there is a repetitions. If you see over here, table 1 is present with the columns, column 1 and column 2, and table 2 also present with column 1 and column 3. That means the column 1 is the common in these two tables. Okay. See carefully. Here column 1 is the common, and when we are performing the inner join operations on these two tables, the result will get displayed like this. See. That means here column 1 repeated 2 times. 1 dot column 1 and 2 dot column 1 because it's present in the both the tables. But if you apply the natural join on the above two tables, the output will be as below. See over here now. Whatever are the common columns, it will get removed, avoided automatically. So if we want a distinct number of columns, then we have to apply the natural joins. Okay. So hope so all of you getting the concept of the join operations. Is there any doubt? Is there any doubt in join operations?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So now let's start with a new concept, that is the views.